TDA is Jane Ann, and it's Jane Ann's concept. It was Jane Ann's baby from the beginning, and I was fortunate to play a part in it. It was just a lot of fun. I quit practice in 1990 after 30 years of dentistry, and I went to work for a company called National Dental Health, and Jane Ann was with that company. Bob Nediga owned and ran the company, and I was the dental director. I'd go around from state to state. I think there are 27 states involved, and visit with the people in each state, and visited with Jane Ann in Salt Lake numerous times. In about 1995, Bob and his brother decided to sell the company, and so I thought, well, that's it. I'm really into retirement now. And lo and behold, Jane Ann calls and says, gee, whiz, I'd like to start a managed care dental company. And I thought, what are you talking about? My gosh. Well, anyway, it's hard to say no to Jane Ann. The phone calls came almost hourly after that, and it just went on and on to finally I said, okay, to my lovely wife, Joan, I'm going to go out there and talk with her, but I said, this isn't going to fly. Went out to Salt Lake, Jane Ann's home, and sat there and watched the snow coming down outside. I think it was late winter, early spring, and we talked about what to do. She had talked with her brother Bob, who's an accountant in California, and she had visited with her mom. In fact, I think her mom even helped pick out the name Total Dental. And if you'd never met her mom, the energy in her mom, you can see where Jane Ann gets her energy. And so as we talked, we realized we were kind of on the same page. I wanted to see something where the dental community were treated fairly, and they had an opportunity to participate in plan design, and they got turnaround on their payment. So these are the big hang-ups in the dental community. And of course, from the other side of the coin, the employers, employees, the patients wanted to have quality care, they wanted to have accessibility, and they wanted it to be priced properly. Well, she and I agreed on this stuff, so it's kind of started to take shape. And I came back after a couple of visits there, and I realized that a lot of this was based on relationship and determination. And you talk about determination, I mean, Jane Ann can be like a pit bulldog when she gets a hold of something like this. And you have to realize at that time, she was a single mom with a little boy. Jonathan was just a little guy. And she's trying to put this together. There was no promise on the other end what would happen. So here she is as a single mom going out every day, and with no promises that there'll be something there next month or 6 months down the road. So that was in itself quite a challenge. Because of her relationships and because of her determination, she was able to go out and pull these groups together. And it's something that it takes a very special person, a lot of trust and confidence in somebody to do that.
I met Jane Ann years and years ago when I first started practicing dentistry through National Dental. And she had come into the office and was real professional. I was always impressed with her. Next thing you know, she invites me to breakfast. And we go over to Village Inn on State Street, and tells me that she started this new company. And I was blown away, because here was somebody that had just lost her husband, had a little baby, young boy, who's turned out to be an awesome man. And here she is with this little boy starting an insurance company. And she told me her plans, and I was completely on board. And I thought, you know what, I'm gonna see a lot of their patients. I'm gonna get on board. And for some reason, I just thought she'd be successful. I thought it was insane, but I thought she'd be successful. And as she walked out of the Village Inn there, I think it was a Village Inn or a Denny's, and as she was walking out, I remember looking at her thinking, wow, she really is gonna do this. And she has. I've watched the evolution of the company over the last 25 years or so, and watched the people that she's brought along with her, and it's been quite a ride. And one of the happiest calls I ever got was when she called me up and told me she'd sold the company, because I knew that was the completion of her ultimate goal, was to build up something significant and sell it and pass it on to somebody else.
Today, and after all these years of working in our organization, we are blessed to have Jeremy back at the head of this organization, and he will do a fine job. And there's a good portion of that has to do with Jane Ann's persistence and her guidance and her mentoring. So as you see this, and you think of the vision that she had when we started all of this stuff, and the many other employees that she worked with along the same way.
Jane Ann still was willing to have me come along, and I think that's part of her mentoring. She loves to mentor, and in a lot of ways, it's her calling in life, is to find people that she thinks has potential and mentor them, and she's obviously done that.
One of the things I really admire is Jane Ann's determination to be fair to others, to be fair to her shareholders, to be fair to anyone. And I never observed her at any point in time taking advantage of others. Rather, it was to her disadvantage oft times the way she proceeded and moved forward. I jotted down a few adjectives that I thought were appropriate in defining my observations of you. I'll just review them very quickly. Integrity, faith, loyalty, untiring, congenial, happy, soft heart for others, dynamic, and an awfully good mom and wife. I think those kind of sum up in many ways the feelings that I have toward you and the admiration that I've had over the years in being able to be associated with you in business and in life and as friends. So have a great day, have a great time, and as you go on to new adventures, don't forget there are others of us around here who still like you and would like to be associated as time marches forward.
And I toast you, Jane Ann, as you move forward to the next level of your life. I think what you're talking about doing, and you and I have talked about this for the last year and a half probably. We've had dinners and talked about where you're headed, what you want to do with your writings and your programs. I think it's great for you to want to share what you've learned, share your achievements, and help other people get out and realize that they can achieve this, and they can achieve these dreams. It's hard work, but don't give up. Be tenacious, and have faith in your abilities. So, very best to you, Jane Ann.
Hi, Jane Ann. Sorry I'm not there to say this personally, but congratulations on finishing up at least part of your career. You know, it's hard to believe it's been over 20 years since we sat in your living room. You had an idea for a new company, and then after we sat down, designed financial models and plan ideas and did all the other things it took to start a new company, you actually expected us to go out and sell stock in this company. Yeah, even when you were trekking around in the jungles of Costa Rica, you still found somebody to sell stock to. So I guess you were always setting the example. Yeah, I probably haven't said this to you. I certainly have to other people. But for me, really the best part of TDA was being able to work with my sister. That just made it fun. But congratulations again, and look forward to seeing what you do in the future. Probably say don't include me. I think you work a little too hard for my liking. But good luck, and once again, congratulations.